Hola, 'tis I, Alycia, back again. Yes, we're in the same clothes, because I'm recording. I'm doing a double header. I gotta get these videos done, I gotta get these videos done when I got time, when the house is quiet. So, one of you lovelies, you know who you are, sent in the thing for us to look into about Paul Walker and his crash. And it was a funny thing because my husband and I were talking about that, which then led me to thinking about we were in the car and NXS came on the radio, and I was like, I bet you that wasn't an accident either. But we're going to look into Paul Walker. I'm curious about his crash. Now, I did watch over the weekend, which was funny timing, watched a crash video, and it's weird because, like, if you go watch the video, his car's, like, going towards the trees, but before it gets to the trees, there's a poof of smoke over by the trees. That's interesting. I'm just wondering. So, I don't know. I tried to do a little bit of research, and they were saying that he was, I don't know if he was a part of something with the Philippines and they had a charity. Maybe he found out about some shady deals over there. There's a rumor that maybe found out about Bill and Hill's little deal. Maybe Barry's little deal. I don't know. Maybe it's even a agency. You know how they have those letters. So I'm just curious. So we're just going to look into this. Oh, before we get started, let's look at the crystal that I've picked out for this reading. Alright, so I have picked out jasper. So this is the jasper. Ooh. Oh, we had a fatality. That's okay. They don't break. Well, they probably might if you throw them at the concrete. I'm not recommending that. And do not eat them. Don't put them in your mouth. I know some people want to eat crystals. No, I'm not lying to you. Don't do that. But this is jasper. So if you went to my shop at AlyciaWicker.com, where I sell crystals and tarot readings, pendulum readings now too, this is called the Fear jasper. And you can figure it out. So jasper is really kind of like giving you that dose of courage when you need it, when you're kind of feeling timid, or you don't feel like as you're pumped up as you want. This is why you want to work with jasper. It's kind of like Mr. T in a rock. Beautiful. Because he seemed fearless all the time to me. I mean, he also seemed strong, because that was some heavy gold chains that he had on his neck. Am I the only one that ever had a Mr. T doll? I had the doll. He was I don't know, 13 inches tall or something. He was hard plastic. He had all the necklaces. He had little sneakers. I think he had his overalls. And I love that doll. Oh my gosh, can I tell you how excited the day I went to Universal Studios and they had the A-Team van. It was kind of in the back of the tour. It wasn't a main exciting thing to see, but I was excited. So I just loved him. Anyhow, I think there was one guy on there I used to think I was hot when I was a kid. I can't remember his name though. It wasn't, no, don't start with me. It was not the old man with the white hair. That is not the one that I thought was hot. Oh, no. All right. If you can figure it out, put it in the comments. I have a feeling I know who's going to figure it out and put it in the comments, and they're going to make some random comment about Brett Butler, two at the same time. I'm just waiting. All right. Let's flip the screen. And, oh, look at how beautiful our jasper. Many different colors. Fear. All right. Let's first look into this crash. What else there is to know is this just an unfortunate accident with Paul Walker, untimely, before his time. Was this something else? Was he sending a message? And then we will get into our little special cards over here. Where's my little tokens? Oh, they're up there. All right, so let's look into this. Paul Walker's crash. What can we find out about this? Paul Walker. not a good card to start this off with. Okay, so the energy behind all of this is deception and misinformation. That's the energy behind his car crash. So, that's not a good thing to start with, okay? This didn't achieve like the result they were hoping for, allegedly for entertainment purposes. This was not achieving the result that they were hoping for. This was a success. This went through, like, most of the public believes it. It's like that part. It's yes. They're planning this for a while. Planning it for a while, but it did not go through. It did not achieve their goal at the time. And then it was like, okay, now we have to go back to the drawing board because this is not achieving the objective fully as we had made up our plans in our evil lab. Is a total abuse of power. This is just, they had multiple ways they were planning about helping him to leave the Earth plane for whatever reason. That this guy was like, I was not watching those movies or anything. Maybe I'd enjoy him. Fast Cars, I probably would. This was not some guy I followed a lot, so I don't know a lot about him. I think he left a daughter behind. I mean, how sad. But they were just like, this is bad. This is like abuse of power to the exponent, like bazillion. But they're like, they had all of these balls up in the air, and apparently this guy was a part of their plan. Eek. I have no intent in taking myself off the Earth plane, in case anybody's wondering. Alright, let's look into the cards, our conspiracy cards. Like I said, I don't know. I can't keep track. These are coming. They are coming. The conspiracy, true crime, as one. That deck is coming. They're supposed to, I assume this week, start production on it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get them. I don't know where they're located. I don't know. I haven't put them up for pre-sale. I know a few of you guys have mentioned that, but part of me is like, I'd hate to put them up for pre-sale, get them here, and then it's like, they're not up to my quality standard, and it's like, oh, well, I don't want to send this out. I don't want to sell this because this is like, meh. Like, I know I like my cards. I created boxes to go with it. So, I don't want to have it where I get it and I'm like, the box is all jacked up and printing. They checked it, but I don't know. So, let's look at this energy behind Paul Walker's crash. We're going to look at it from the conspiracy deck. Paul Walker's crime. Well, it was a crime, accident. Paul Walker's accident. Why are these effers a part of this? Oh my. Why is that a part of it? That's weird. That makes sense. Oh no. Dude, he kind of looks like him, huh? Why? Why are they involved in everything? I always put these two together. When I get these two together, they always go together. I don't know what they have, what in the tea in China they have to do with Paul Walker. If you know, tell me in the comments, because I don't get that. Alright. This we're going to have to explore, because I'm not quite sure about God and social media and intuition, and we'll have to look into that. Maybe we'll use the tarot cards for that. But we do have there's some propaganda going on. I'd assume that'd be the fake news, a story that was told to the public. We have that, these people are involved, obviously. Then we have, obviously, this was involved. This happened. So, I don't think we need to investigate that. And we know there was that. We know that. This, if he was imagine who's here on this card right here. Oh no, it was Bill and Hill. Well, Oh, well, I guess they're tied to that too. Okay. And this is a part of it. This, that could be, you know, the little people thing. That these people, their power. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not what I expected. Alright, so let's get some clarifier tokens. Remember, you can get those from, this is not sponsored. Just, if you guys want to go get it. She's on Etsy, or he's on Etsy. I don't know. That's where you get these tokens. Alright, where's my old people glasses? Oh, my, don't do that. Okay, let's see. Oh dear, I don't, oh. Alright, I have to keep them on, I have to read. Alright, let's start here with God, 59 with the little dingle-dongle. Nuclear science symbol, okay. Nuclear family, scientific-minded, material realm. Making it look like it was an act of God, but it was not. It was something that happened here in the material world. This was not an act of God. This was an act of human. Alright, got that one. Thank you very much. Off to the side you go. Now we got social media here with a jack-o'-lantern. 52. Protection. Social media protection? Oh, that's almost better with my readers. I don't know. A social media protection. I have to check that out. Okay, in intuition, we've got 16 with an apple. Apple. Forbidden fruit. Temptation. Intuition. Oh, did he have a... I don't know that we would know this. It's almost like I'm wondering if he had a dream, a prophetic dream before this happened. But it was almost kind of like, that's all horseshit. Don't believe in that. That's interesting. That is way interesting. Okay. Let's look over here at, our special thing in number 37. It's our little cloud with the rain. Sad. Rainy day fund. Oh, rainy day fund. Look at, what's that? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh my goodness, rainy day fund. And if we're talking about allegedly for entertainment purposes. Wow. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm going to dig in here on these. We all know the Eyes Wide Shut crew here. Let's tap into this. What did Paul Walker have to do with that? Let's move this one off to the side. We'll tackle that one in a minute. No, let's move you. Come here. Move you over here, too. Oh, there's secrets to be revealed. Let's just leave up that card there. We all know who we're talking about. There were secrets to be revealed. He had been told, like, back off. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. There was something going on. There was secrets. And it's almost like he was finding the secrets, or he knew a secret, or he saw some type of secret, but they're like, back off, back off. And it's almost like, I think they gave him a warning ahead of time. And it's almost like he denied the warning. He may have also denied his intuition. I think that's what this, like here, this is doubt, lack of self-awareness, error in judgment. I think he had gotten multiple messages about this, about backing off and stuff, and he was just like, no, I'm gonna go for it, and I don't give a shit. but he wasn't quite sure how he was going to go for it. That's interesting. It was kind of like, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to move forward and do this. He was going to do something and show. He was going to expose something. He was going to see sneaky snacker in reverse. It was like coming clean. He was going to expose some shit, and he was like feeling like good, like you can't let this go on. Oh, these people. Okay. All right. So he got multiple messages. He did not pay attention to them. So, all right. Now, what is this? What did I say that was again? If you were here with me, you would say, listen here, Grandmama. Get your dementia drugs ready and stop forgetting what we're talking about here. Protection. Social media and protection. That seems odd. Okay, so I don't know if this is like, the way I'm getting this is like almost, I don't know if he thought like he had sent messages to someone, I don't, via some type of platform. He sent some type of message like, hey, this is what I'm doing, or here's what I've uncovered, or here's some information, like just in case. I don't know. He's like, this was like a brand new project, and he was just like working on this, and he was like, I'm going to see this all the way through. But there's a little bit here of being careless, like just, I don't know what the hell I'm stepping into, so I don't think he had any clue like how deep and dirty that swamp is. And I believe it looks like someone was kind of like, maybe you should say no to that. Maybe you should stop with that. Okay? But he was like, no. Like, he was so idealistic about like that he could form a change, and he was like, oh no, I can't let this go on. Like whatever he's known, seen, whatever, he's just like, no, I can't let this go on. I'm going to charge ahead and let the world know. He was planning to do so. So I think there was something, he must have told someone about what he was doing, so that maybe there was some type of proof at some point. I don't know that there's proof anymore, or maybe whoever had that proof does not want to share it because they don't want to get in deep doo-doo with the Eyes Wide Shut crew. But wow. Wow. That is not what I expected at all. So, let's see what else we can get on that real quick. What was he actually uncovering there? Because there's all sorts of things he could have been uncovering with the Eyes Wide Shut crew. They've got their fingers in many dirty pots. Maybe I don't want to know. I'm not looking to leave the Earth plane. Was he a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew at some point? Like, like people who join the group, but they don't like get very high up in it once they see like, oh, this is not for me. It's giving me those like, it's almost giving me those Scientology vibes. You know how like you would. Back in the day, I don't think it works really too much anymore. But, you join the church, and then, L. Ron Hubbard's blubbery ghost comes and helps you. Not him, whatever. His blubbery ghost comes and helps you, and you go up the ranks, and then you become the star, right? Because you're a part of this church, and they have connections, and they're, helping you out. This feels like he was a part of some type of institution, probably Eyes Wide Shut group. And he got out of it because he's like, I don't like this shit. And he's like, I'm just going to do it on my own. I have the skills, I have the talent, I'm going to do this on my own. And then he was seen as a troublemaker. He like, it was almost like he popped out of it, or left it, or however you leave the gang, I don't know. He left it, and it was like, then he was getting tons of information, like, oh, I was in it too, here's what I know, or you need to check this out. Like, all these people came out of the woodwork secretly, like sending him messages and stuff. Here, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Right? So he's getting like a ton of information, and it's like, I don't know. They're like looking to him to be the whistleblower. Okay, and it was just kind of like he was like taking this on, but it's almost like he has no idea what the hell he's doing or who he's dealing with. This was like it felt like this was his life mission. Like, this is what I'm gonna do. This, like, I need, like, it's almost like, being a celebrity is great, but it's not like truly changing the world, and I want to change the world. That's how this is coming to me, and I'm going to share the truth, because we cannot let this continue there. Okay? What are we talking about? What are we letting continue? I mean, there's a bunch of things there with those people. Let's just have it blurted out to us. Conspiracy cards. What was it? What was it that he wanted to expose? Why are these people coming up again? Ah. Well, we know that's like a part of it. I think we can all agree. Unless you're like a royal butt licker. But most of us can agree that those people are no bueno, right? We know this happened. They pretend that they divine their power from God. Okay, got that. Oh, we also have the other sides involved too. Well, that makes sense. There's dirty deeds on both sides of the swamp. This is like, it's sounding like the same sick stuff. This has to do with politics. It has to do with the elite. Oh, it has to do with them going against God, doing this weird shit. We got eyes wide shut effers. There's blackmail involved. I don't know if he thought he was going to take down all of this, but damn, that's some impressive, lofty goals there, but dang. Wow. There's some dirty deeds going on. I don't know if he thought he was going to take all that down, because I was trying to get top 3 things he was going after, but it's like going after the head people in charge. He's going after their weird science and all their exposing their interconnectedness. Wow. Well, that's a shame he didn't get to finish his mission. Well, we're pretty sure he's Muerto. But let's check. Let's check, okay? How can we check? With your pendulum, dummy. Thank you. Alright. Hold on. Let me get my pendulum. Got it. I'm not going to put the pad down because I got, like, stuff stacked all over. But yes goes this way. No goes this way. Alright. So, let's see. Paul Walker. Are you Muerto? Is Paul Walker actually Muerto? Okay. Was his passing... So yes, he's actually Muerto, so it says. Was his passing due to a Random act of nature car crash. Just an act of God. Was his car crash just an act of God? Yep. That's no. Okay. Well, anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you know some other stuff, I'd love to hear about Paul Walker. Tell me in the comments. I mean, that's horrible. I mean, it's a noble fight. And I hope there's more people out there trying to fight that. But anyway, we'll just keep praying that these swampies are, you know. Anyway, don't want to say too much. I don't want to get in trouble. Alright. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Adios.